I request all of you to take your seats. Please maintain silence. Please maintain silence. Good morning, one and all. I, Dr. M.S. Bhargavi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, take immense pleasure in welcoming our honorable guests, honorable EC members, respected principal, deans, heads of various departments, PG coordinators, associate and assistant deans, teaching and technical staff, press and media, parents, and all our beloved graduates to the graduation ceremony. Graduation, a conclusion of one chapter, a beginning of another. It is an honor to witness this exhilarating event, the high point of the academic year. Talent and skills are the crops that are nurtured, groomed, and given all possible opportunities to grow and bloom. Graduation Day is the celebration of the harvest of this crop. This is a much awaited event in every student's life, as truly today signifies the culmination of many years of hard work in the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Knowledge that will enable a student to embrace opportunities and take on challenges with clear vision and purpose. Thousands of graduates spanning 39 batches have graduated from Bangalore Institute of Technology since its inception in the year 1979. Graduation Day at Bangalore Institute of Technology is a day full of joy, a day about pride and accomplishment, a day of celebration. So let us today celebrate the accomplishment and academic achievements of all our beloved students. Let us embrace this pinnacle of excellence, this moment of triumph with great pride. It is mark of our tradition to invoke the Almighty at the beginning of an important event. To begin this auspicious occasion, may I invite Mr. Srinidhi MS and Ms. Soumya SG, graduating students of Department of Civil Engineering and IEM, to invoke the Almighty.
ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹ ನಾರಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹ ನಾರಮ್ಮ ಕಮ್ಮಗೊಲ್ಲನ ವೈರಿ ಸುತನಾದ ಸುಂಡಿಲ ಹೆಮ್ಮಯ್ಯ ಗಣನಾಥನೇ ಕಾಣಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹ ನಾರಮ್ಮ ಮೋರೆ ಕಪ್ಪಿನ ಭಾವ ಮೊರದ ಗಲದ ಕಿವಿ ಕೊರೆದಾಡೆಯ ನಾರಮ್ಮ
ಮೋರೆ ಕಪ್ಪಿನ ಭಾವ ಮೊರದ ಗಲದ ಕಿವಿ ಕೋರೆದಾಡೆವ ನಾರಮ್ಮ
ಮೂರು ಕಣ್ಣನ ಸೂತ ಮುರಿದಿಟ್ಟ ಚಂದ್ರನ ಧೀರತ ಗಣನಾಥನೇ ಕಾಣಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹ ನಾರಮ್ಮ. ರಾಶಿ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಬಲ್ಲ ರಮಣಿ ಹಂಬಲನೊಲ್ಲ ಭಾಷಿಗನಿವ ನಾರಮ್ಮ.
ರಾಶಿ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಬಲ್ಲ ರಮಣಿ ಹಂಬಲನೊಲ್ಲ ಭಾಷಿಗನಿವ ನಾರಮ್ಮ.
ಲೇಸಾಗಿ ಜನರ ಸಲಹುವಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನೆಲೆಯಾದಿ ಕೇಶವದಾಸ ಕಾಣೆ ಅಮ್ಮಯ್ಯ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹ ನಾರಮ್ಮ. ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹ ನಾರಮ್ಮ. ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹ ನಾರಮ್ಮ.
Thank you, Srinidhi and Soumya. To initiate the graduation ceremony, may I now request all to please rise for our Nada Gite.
ಋಷಿಗಳ ಬೀಡೆ ಭೂದೇವಿಯ ಮಕುಟದ ನವಮಣಿಯೇ ಗಂಧದ ಚಂದದ ಹೊನ್ನಿನ ಗಣಿಯೇ ರಾಘವ ಮಧುಸೂದನರವತರಿಸಿದ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ. ಜನನಿಯ ಜೋಗುಳ ವೇದದ ಘೋಷ ಜನನಿಗೆ ಜೀವವು ನಿನ್ನಾವೇಶ ಹಸುರಿನ ಗಿರಿಗಳ ಸಾಲೆ ನಿನ್ನಯ ಕೊರಳಿನ ಮಾಲೆ ಕಪಿಲ ಪತಂಜಲ ಗೌತಮ ಜಿನನುತ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ. ಶಂಕರ ರಮನುಜ ವಿದ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಮಧ್ವರ ದಿವ್ಯಾರಣ್ಯ ರಂಗ ಷಡಕ್ಷರಿ ಪೊನ್ನ ಪಂಪಲ ಕುಡಿಪತಿ ಜನ್ನ ಕುಮಾರ ವ್ಯಾಸರ ಮಂಗಲ ಧಾಮ ಕವಿ ಕೋಗಿಲೆಗಳ ಪುಣ್ಯ ರಾಮ ನಾನಕ ರಾಮಾನಂದ ಕಬೀರರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ. ಹೊಯ್ಸಳರಾಳಿದ ನಾಡೆ ಕಂಕಣ ಜಕಣರ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಬೀಡೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶರಾವತಿ ತುಂಗ ಕಾವೇರಿಯವರ ರಂಗ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಪರಮಹಂಸ ವಿವೇಕರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ. ಜನಾಂಗದ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ತೋಟ ರಸಿಕರ ಕಂಗಳ ಸೆಳೆಯುವ ನೋಟ ಹಿಂದೂ ಕ್ರೈಸ್ತ ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನ ಪಾರಸಿಕ ಜೈನರುದ್ಯಾನ ಜಗತ್ತನ ಹೋಲುವ ದೊರೆಗಳ ಧಾಮ ನಾಯಕ ವೈಣಿಕರ ರಾಮ. ಕನ್ನಡ ನುಡಿ ಕುಣಿದಾಡುವ ದೇಹ ಕನ್ನಡ ತಾಯಿಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದೇಹ ಜೈ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ. ಜಯ ಸುಂದರ ನದಿ ವನಗಳ ನಾಡೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ರಸ ಋಷಿಗಳ ಬೀಡೆ ಜೈ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ.
I would now like to invite our beloved principal, Dr. Ashwath M.U., for the welcome speech.
Shubhodaya. Good morning to one and all present here. Respected guests and honorable members of the Rajya Vakkaligara Sangha, all my colleagues sitting on the dais who are responsible for making you graduate today, and all my beloved students and parents and all the present here. This particular batch of students have gone through several difficulties in the last 4 years. In the initial part of the graduation, because of COVID-19, different waves, wave 1, 2, 3, and also 4, lot of uncertainties were there, and we were also worried too much whether the graduation will complete or not because of various problems. But fortunately, we have overcome all the difficulties with the support of all of you, and with the support of parents and all the stakeholders. We could manage to complete the curriculum both online mode and offline mode. And I'm very happy to state that our teachers have taken enormous efforts during this crisis. They have gone beyond their capabilities, beyond their limits. They have engaged the classes from their houses and tried to complete the curriculum for all of you. And today we are in a happy position that you have graduated, completed all the curriculum requirements as per the university. In fact, the COVID-19 outbreak has caused a global education crisis. Most education systems in the world have been severely affected by the education disruption and faced unprecedented challenges. School closures brought by the pandemic have had devastating consequences for children, learning, and well-being. It is estimated that 147 million children missed more than half of their in-class instructions over the past 2 years. The generation of children could lose a combined total of 17 trillion in lifetime earnings in present value. School closures affected girls, children from disadvantaged backgrounds, those living in the rural areas, children with disabilities, and children from other minorities more than the others. In fact, some of our students also, it is assumed that engineering students are comfortable in their financial and economical backgrounds. Even many of our students went back to their villages. They were not able to get the connectivity for the online classes. They have struggled. But with all that, it is successfully you have completed. I am very happy for that. And during this period, our management, Rajya Vakkaligara Sangha, has also supported all our faculty in providing whatever facilities we requested. And many of our faculty have also taken a lot of initiatives for coordinating with online programs and platforms, especially Department of Computer Science. And I would like to mention at this point of time, Dr. Arish Kumar. He has taken a lot of efforts to create the student portal and all the MS Teams. Through MS Teams, our teachers could manage the conduction of classes as well as the assessments, most important, the CIE and other things. So without any trouble, in fact, we have not noticed much trouble because of those efforts taken by the class coordinators, department faculty coordinators, managing the class mapping and all those things. So at this point of time, I would like to place on record the support received from all the teaching and non-teaching faculty of Bangalore Institute of Technology in completing this batch of graduation. As it is mentioned, Bangalore Institute of Technology from the year 1979 has taken enormous efforts, and we have made a mark in the education sector, especially in the higher education sector, that Bangalore Institute of Technology has produced sensitive citizens, sensitive graduates, sensitive engineers who can make a difference to the society. I would like to mention another few points at this point of time. During COVID-19, it was reflected. Many of our alumni have come forward and taken self-supporting steps to manage COVID-19. Many of our students have also participated in step 1, the portal created by the government to manage the risk, and also some of our alumni have taken through the ACT grants. I would like to mention our alumni collectively have raised funds in the tune of 500 crores, and many of our alumni are part of that stream. The Oxy bus during the second wave, which was very critical, oxygen supply was very critical, and the oxygen bus made by the government of Karnataka is supported by BIT alumni. So that shows the graduates of Bangalore Institute of Technology will step in whenever it is required and support the society and government and to take care of the risks as and when it comes in. So I'm very happy. This graduating batch 22 will also be sensitive to the society and take all the necessary steps during your career and support the society and make a difference not only for your family and friends but society in general. I wish all of you once again, and I congratulate all of you here at this point of time. Today we are very fortunate that we have two eminent personalities, scientists who have done tremendous contribution for the R&D and for the general engineering and science fraternity profession. We have with us Professor S. Ayyappan, Chancellor CAU, Impal, and Adjunct Faculty, NIAS, and Chairman, Karnataka Science and Technology Academy, Bengaluru, as Chief Guest to address all of you today. Sir, thank you very much for accepting our invitation and making it to the program. In fact, last year, we have signed an MOU with Karnataka Science and Technology Academy, and many of our students during the induction program have visited KSTA and participated in several activities held at KSTA in agricultural campus, Elenka. And he has been very cooperative to support BIT and BIT students and faculty in the days to come for experiential learning. I would like to give a brief introduction about Professor S. Ayyappan. He was former Secretary, Department of Agriculture Research and Education, and Director General, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, ICAR, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Government of India, and President, National Academy of Agricultural Sciences, New Delhi, Atal Bihari Vajpayee Chair on the Technology of Forecasting and Policy Planning, New Delhi, NABARD Chair, Professor, and Professor S. Ayyappan completed his school education from National High School, Bangalore in the year 1970 and National College, Bangalore in 1971. He studied at College of Fisheries, Mangalore for his BFSc in 1975 and MFSc in 1977 and completed PhD degree from Bangalore University in 1988. The contributions made are enormous. Just to list a few, as Secretary Dear Government of India and Director General ICAR during 2010 and 16, he has also served as the Deputy Director General Fisheries, ICAR, New Delhi, during 2002 and 9. He was Founder, Chief Executive, National Fisheries Development Board, Hyderabad, Vice Chancellor and Director, CIFE, Mumbai, deemed university during 2000-2002, Director, CIFA, Bhubaneswar during 96 and 2000, Scientist, Central Inland Fisheries Research Institute in 78 to 84, and Senior Scientist and Principal Scientist 1984 and 95 in ICR system. He has made significant contributions to the administration and research management of the National Agricultural Research System since 1996. He is the Founder, Chief Executive of the National Fisheries Development Board, Hyderabad, establishing the board with regard to infrastructure and programs. As the Director General, ICAR launched several new initiatives such as National Initiative on Climate Resilient Agriculture, Consortia Research Platform, former first student Reddy, Arya, and National Agricultural Innovation Fund, National Agri-Science Fund, so on. So many contributions in that area of research. He has over 125 publications in reputed journals and proceedings and books, and has been conferred DSc honoris causa degree by 15 universities. This is a great achievement that the scientist has received, 15 honorary doctorates. On account of his professional achievements, Dr. Ayyappan has been conferred over 30 national awards. He is a recipient of Karnataka Rajyotsava Award, and most of all, he served more than 40 years at Indian Institute of Science. He has done his doctorate and masters at IISc. He was the former Vice Chancellor at Defence Institute of Advanced Technology, Government of India, specially identified and invited by none other than Dr. Abdul Kalam. So he is a pet to Dr. Abdul Kalam, and we are fortunate. It is as good as having Abdul Kalam with us. Sir, we are very happy, and you have accepted to be the chief guest today and address our graduating students. Definitely, both of yours address on this occasion of graduation day will definitely motivate our graduating batch of students, and they will make a difference in the society. So apart from this, we have a galaxy of executive committee members from Rajya Vakaligar Sangha, and our president C.N. Balkrishna just messaged and called me, and he has conveyed his greetings to all our graduation day. We have Lokesh Nagarajaya. Sir, welcome you. And we have our honorary president, Dr. Anjappa. During COVID-19, I would like to mention here, he has given a lot of confidence to the society to overcome the COVID-19. We have our own chairman, governing council, M. Puttaswamy, strong support to BIT and for all the development of Bangalore Institute of Technology. He is going to preside the program today. Puttaswamy, sir. I will come to the General Secretary. I would like to speak few more words at the end. Sir, okay. I will welcome Konappu Reddy, the General Secretary, the Chief of all the administration, Konappu Reddy, sir. And just 2 days back, we had a great program in the same venue, issuing appointment orders. We normally invite companies to recruit our students, but our own organization, BIT, we have more than 300 plus employees have been recognized as permanent, and because of the support of all the executive members and our secretary Konappu Reddy. On behalf of all the employees, I thank you, sir, for the great gesture. It was been pending from long time, and all our faculty, both the teaching and non-teaching staff, have expressed their acknowledgement and thanks, and I would conveying on behalf of all of them. Thank you very much. So we have another executive council member and chairman governing council KIMS, Dr. Ramesh. I welcome Ramesh for this program of graduation day 2022. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. We have another senior member of the executive council, our president. All other members call him Bhishma of the team. Devraj sir, I welcome you for this program, and very, very happy on behalf of all the students. We have the joint secretary, very young and dynamic, silently works for the betterment and development of RVS, and we seek your support for the development of BIT as well, sir. I welcome you on behalf of all the staff and students to this program. We have another dynamic executive committee member, Hanumantrayappa. He is also internal auditor for Rajya Vakaligar Sangha. Sir, I welcome you to this program for the graduation day 2022. So we have in all 35 directors. Some of them have not made it. All of them have conveyed their greetings to all the outgoing batch students, and I thank all the members of the Executive Council and the Governing Council of BIT. We have on the dais the deans, associate deans, assistant deans, heads of the departments, PG coordinators, Normally it is considered as the academic senate of BIT. So I welcome all of them to this program. And the most important part, the students, the graduating batch of 2022. I think you have done a great contribution during this period, and your support to all the teaching faculty is great. In fact, especially the labs, I was mentioning online classes and all those things, but especially the labs handling was the toughest part. Many of our faculty have assisted creating the online laboratories, virtual labs, and I thank all of them, and I welcome all the graduating batch to this graduation ceremony, and I invite and participate in this program. All the parents who are present here inside the hall as well as outside the hall, I invite all of them and welcome once again all of you present here for this graduation ceremony. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your earnest welcome address. I extend my warm welcome to our respected principal, Dr. Ashwath MU, to the graduation ceremony. I welcome you, sir. A ray of light is a ray of hope. Let us all leave the darkness and step towards the bright path. Now, we shall have the auspicious lamp lighting ceremony as a tribute to Mother Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. I now request the dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp and symbolically inaugurate this program.
ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवम् निर्मल स्फटिकाकृतिम्
ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मल स्फटिकाकृतिम्
आधारं सर्ववेद्यानाम्
आधारं सर्ववेद्यानां
हयग्रीवमुपास्महे
हयग्रीवमुपास्महे
ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मल स्फटिकाकृतिम्
ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मल स्फटिकाकृतिम्
आधारं सर्ववेद्यानाम्
आधारं सर्ववेद्यानां
हयग्रीवमुपास्महे
हयग्रीवमुपास्महे
ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मल स्फटिकाकृतिम्
ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मल स्फटिकाकृतिम्
आधारं सर्ववेद्यानाम्
आधारं सर्ववेद्यानां
हयग्रीवमुपास्महे
हयग्रीवमुपास्महे
As techno-savvies and business grads, people's lives depend on our work. A graduation pledge is a commitment that will remind you to take pride in your work and do what's best for the community. May I now invite Dr. B.N. Ravi Kumar, Professor and PG Coordinator,
Good morning. As a student of Bangalore Institute of Technology and graduate of Visvesvaraya Technological University, I take this oath. Please split like this, okay? I solemnly pledge myself to dedicate my life to the service of humanity. I will be loyal to the profession of engineering and management and generous to the members. I will keep away from corruption and from tempting others to vicious practice. I will not use my professional knowledge contrary to the laws of humanity. I will endeavor to avoid waste and the consumption of non-renewable sources. I will give my teachers, institute, and university the respect and gratitude for all the efforts bestowed on us. I take this pledge freely and upon my honor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I request all to please maintain silence. I am profusely elated to take an opportunity to invite the esteemed chief guest, Padma Shri, Professor S. Ayyappan, Chairman, Karnataka Science and Technology Academy, to address the august gathering.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಯ 2022ನೇ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ದಿವಸದಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು, ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು. The president of today's program, chairman of the BIT, Shri M. Puttaswamy, esteemed chief guest of today's occasion, Professor L.M. Patnaik, former Vice Chancellor of the Defense Institute of Advanced Studies, Vice President of the Rajya Vakkalika Sangha, Dr. K.V. Renuka Prasad, Secretary Shri T. Konappa Reddy, Dr. Ramesh, Shri D. Hanumantayya, Shri Raghavendra, Shri R. Prakash, the Principal of the BIT Engineering College, Dr. Ashwath, and all the esteemed members of the Executive Council of the Rajya Vakkalika Sangha, deans, associate deans, the professors, heads of departments, faculty, and the staff of the BIT, very important, the recipients of the gold medals and degrees of today's occasion, student friends, the parents, and ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೋಷಕರು ಯಾರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ನೀವು ಮತ್ತು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ವೃಂದ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಪತ್ರಕರ್ತರು ಮತ್ತು ಲೇಡೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಜೆಂಟಲ್ಮನ್, to all of you, warm greetings on this occasion. At the outset, I would like to thank Rajya Vakkalika Sangha and the Bengaluru Institute of Technology for asking me to be here. I am a boy grown in and around this place, so I have seen this place for last 60 years. So when I was asked to be here, I was so elated. So thank you very much to everybody here for asking me to be here. As we enter the campus, ಒಂದು ಹಬ್ಬದ ವಾತಾವರಣ ಇತ್ತು. It's a festive occasion. Very festive occasion, a very important day, graduates day for you. You just took the pledge, and then a very proud moment for all the degree recipients of the Bangalore Institute of Technology. On that count, I would like to congratulate you because you are also the graduates of the VTU. And at this stage, I would like to compliment the Bangalore Institute of Technology for more than 30 years of dedicated service to the cause of engineering education, ಮತ್ತು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗರ ಸಂಘ for more than 120 years, nearly 120 years of service to education, health, and in all dimensions of society. So I would like to salute the teachers here because the teachers have brought you up for the last 4 years plus, in making you engineers. And are you proud to be BITians? Are you proud to be BITians? Now it is heard. You are proud to be BITians because I have been seeing how BIT has been offering the engineering courses, with that kind of elegance and all the time keeping in touch with the needs of the time. We are starting with electrical, mechanical, civil. Today, any branch of engineering applicable to societal welfare is here in BIT. And at the outside, at the entrance, I saw a board, why BIT? Why BIT? So very nicely illustrated, why BIT? So that shows your concern, your interest in students, and individually, students have been playing very important role in different capacities across the country and across the globe. So on each of these, I would like to congratulate the institution as well as the students. ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರುವ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿರಿಗೆ ಪೋಷಕರಿಗೆ ವಿಶೇಷ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ BITಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ರಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಇದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್, ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಪಡೆದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಉಜ್ವಲ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳ ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟುಡೇ ಅವರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ are passing out of this institution, as was mentioned, with several struggles, with several trials, and the saying is, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. So you have gone through those times of COVID, you have stood the times, the testing times, and now you are well prepared to go into the world fully equipped in the branch of engineering, in different aspects of engineering. So you must be having a lot of hopes, dreams, all kinds of imaginations, then what you can do. You can do many things. And that's the message we would like to give on this occasion. And very momentous periods now. 2022, very important occasion. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75 years of independence. As I walked into BIT, I was feeling jealous of the students. Had we born, ನಾವು ಒಂದು 50 ವರ್ಷ ಲೇಟಾಗಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು BIT ಸೇರ್ಕೋಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತು ತಾನೇ. So we didn't have that chance, but the point is, you are graduates at very momentous occasions in the country. Atmanirbhar Bharat, whatever we can do, as was mentioned in the pledge, in whatever way I can, I'll do my best for the humanity, for the country, for the state, for the society. This was the message that was given. Friends, it is also the time when we are looking at sustainable development goals. SDG 2030. How many of you are aware of SDG 2030? Sustainable Development Goals 2030. Only 7 years more. There are 17 goals in energy, in water, in food, all kinds of things. So that's where, we are asking our graduates to be well prepared. Graduates, postgraduates, PhDs. I am aware, we have all those and we are absolutely sure you will take up those challenges. We also have the new education policy, national education policy in place. We have the science, technology, innovation policy. That's another platform, another opportunity for the new graduates and postgraduates and the doctoral students, doctoral degree, the ones you are recipients who can take on, who can address different issues of the society through these platforms. Now, what are our problems today? As engineers, you must be knowing every day, you must be reading about challenges. One is the population. You must have read very soon, we are going to be the most populous nation in the world, even overtaking China. The climate change that we are seeing every day, the natural resource degradation, the COVID times, brought science and technology to the fore, as also the innovation. At the same time, we have issues with antimicrobial resistance, the microplastics. You can keep on listing all those. And very soon, we are going to be 140 crore people on this land. And what is our land? India is only 2.5% of the global land, and only 4% of water, global water. But we are sustaining 17% of the human population of the world, 17%, and 15% of livestock. And friends, are you happy? Are you happy? You must be happy, because the way India is addressing issues and galloping, when several other countries in the world are, with so much of uncertainties, we are confident we can do things, and that's the message. That's why we are here today, in such a beautiful ambience, enjoying a few moments of our lives. Graduation is a very important day. So thanks to everybody who is working in this society. Since I come from agricultural background, I would like to mention it's engineer first, it is doctor first, it is teacher first, but at the same time it is farmer first. Do you agree? Yeah, because many of you come from farming families, and today the two sectors that did so well during COVID times are food and health. Because of this, we are able to again assemble like this. And in the education system, more than 1,000 universities in this country, including, for example, the Bengaluru Institute of Technology. And what we are aiming at is the gross enrollment ratio. How many youngsters would get into higher education? So about 27% to be made to 50%, half the population. And you are all coming from AICTE, AICTE and so on. And about 10,000 institutions, about 30 lakh engineers coming out every year in the country. In the state, we put together all kinds of things, maybe around 15 to 18 lakhs, that kind of a range in all branches. Why I am mentioning this is, each one of us has to give our best. If you look at the research intensity in this country, research intensity, how many researchers are there per million population? The latest statistics is there are only 255 scientists, postgraduate students, PhDs, all that is only 255 per million. That means we are not more than 5 lakh researchers in the country, whereas the global average is 10 times more. Japan could be 6,000 scientists per million, but India, even today, 255 in all branches of science. Professor is there from Defense Institute, and then aerospace, agriculture, you take anything, medicine, health. We are only 255 persons per million population. That's where, this country needs the best of our talents, best of our skills to be given. And then when we talk of, what would happen tomorrow, from tomorrow, 17 July 2022, you are all in the field, going to different sectors, maybe companies, maybe services, higher education, whatever. Your canvas is huge. But what is required is, wherever we go, the aim should be problem solving. Several problems that I mentioned, Can I help this society which has given me so much? Do you think you are fortunate to be in BIT? Are you fortunate? ಅರೆ ಲೌಡ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧ ತನಕ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯಂಗ್ಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅಸ್ ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಪರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್. ವಿ ಗಾಟ್ ದಿ ಅಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ to be in one of the best institutions. We got this education, we are equipped today, and this has made us confident. And now the issue is we have to put that skills, our knowledge, our whatever we have got to the best of the societal needs. What we want our graduates is that they should be excellent, at the same time relevant to the society. We all should be rank holders, high CGPAs, high marks. At the same time, the society should say, look here, this BIT graduate did something very good. At this time, we cannot but remember Sir M. Vishwesvaraya, Bharata Ratna. His statue, wherever you travel across the country, Vishwesvarayanoru, illi Karnatakadalli, Kannambadi Katte is very well known. But you go to Bihar, on the main road in Patna, his statue is there. It is a life-size statue. Because he planned these dams across rivers in Bihar. You go to US, people remember Sir M. Vishwesvaraya. The Engineers' Day is celebrated on his birthday. So that kind of stalwarts, that kind of legends, that kind of heritage is what we have in engineering in this country. Any engineer can be proud that our Indian engineers have done marvels in the world. Do you agree? So you should be one of them. You should become a Vishwesvaraya someday in your life. Is that good? Is that good dream? Is it a good dream? Yes, Tindi aitalva ellarduve joragi helbeku. Okay, very good. Now, friends, this is the time of interdisciplinary sciences, multidisciplinary sciences, engineering getting into biology, computers getting into genetics. This kind of a multidisciplinary approach is what we want. Not silos. You should be an engineer, you should be an academician, you should be a planner, you should be an administrator, everything together. And that's where we are talking of holistic approach. At the same time, you should be ready to take risks. Everybody says, what job I'll get. ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೇಳೋದು, ನಾವು ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ, ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಗತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ. ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋರಿಗೆ, ಮನೋಭಾವ ಇದ್ದವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಆ್ಯಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಇದ್ದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಈ ಥರದ್ದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೇರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೆನ್ಯೂರ್ಶಿಪ್, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ಸ್. ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ಸ್? Because what I see is today 7,000 startups in the country and 95% are engineers. Whether it's in aerospace or GIS or in agriculture, 95% of the startups are by engineers. And that's again a good sign that you people are bringing science for entrepreneurship, science for business. And are you ready for it? Are you ready? Are you ready? That's where, we started putting programs like Student Ready. While you are studying, I'm sure you have done projects, you have done project management, and you are all ready to become entrepreneurs today. So what we want you to become is job provider, not job seeker. You should give jobs to 10 other people. Are you ready? ನಾನು ತುಂಬ ಸಲ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ವಿ ವುಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅಶ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಎನ್ ಅಕೇಶನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಪ್ಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಒಂದು VT ಯೂತ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ಐ ವೋಂಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಮಚ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಬಟ್ ದೆನ್ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ ಸೆಡ್, ದೇ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಲೀವ್ who live for others. Rest are more dead than alive. So we want to be alive or dead? Alive. So that's where, point comes. And then we are not asking for many big things. On occasions like this, I keep telling the youngsters, one is our knowledge, skills, all that I mentioned. And then next is also some minimum things like good civic sense, concern for others, punctuality, time management. Because in Bangalore, it's become a habit. Every time we are late, ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಸರ್ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್. Now we all know traffic. So can you manage your time? So those who have been successful are looking at these small things: punctuality, time management, cleanliness, environment, Samriddh Bharat, Swachh Bharat. I mean, like that, it goes on. Now, can I do something on that? At the same time, we also are looking at the kind of things, that I can do for the environment. So these are something that we keep asking, and we don't, I'm sure, with the kind of training you have, you can do things. What we want our graduates today to tell us is, we can. Can we? We can. No, we can ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಭಾಳ ಸಣ್ಣ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. We can. Yeah, that's what we want. ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕುವೆಂಪು ಸಭಾಂಗಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕವಿ ಕುವೆಂಪುನವ್ರು ಏನು 3 ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿರೋದು. ಭಾಳ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ಸು, ಭಾಳ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ಲು. ಪಥ ಮನುಜ ಪಥವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಮತ ಮನುಜ ಪಥವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಮನುಜ ಮತವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಪಥ ವಿಶ್ವಪಥವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಮನುಷ್ಯ ವಿಶ್ವಮಾನವನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್? ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕವಿ ಕುವೆಂಪುನವರು ಬಹಳ ಸಿಂಪಲ್, ಸರಳವಾಗಿ ಮತ ಮನುಜ ಮತ, ಪಥ ವಿಶ್ವಪಥ, ಮನುಷ್ಯ ವಿಶ್ವಮಾನವ. ಟುಡೇ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಯು ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಸೋ ವೆರಿ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ಫುಲ್ ಟು ದ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗ ಸಂಘಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಒದಗಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಅನಂತ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳು. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕ ವೃಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು. ಮತ್ತು ಇವತ್ತು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಪಡೆಯುತ್ತೋ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ವಿಶ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ ದ ವೆರಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ಯು ಗಿವ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ದ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಯು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್. ಗಾಡ್ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ ಯು.
Thank you very much, sir, for your motivational and inspirational messages for our graduating students. It is my distinct privilege to invite our chief guest, Professor L.M. Patnaik, former Vice Chancellor, Defence India Advanced Technology, Department of Defence Institute Advanced Technology, Department of Defence, Government of India, and who is now the Senior Academic Advisor, BIT, to enlighten us with his words.
Chief guest of the function, Padma Shri Professor Dr. Ayyappan, a very distinguished scientist. President Mr. Balkrishna in his absentia, the Vice Presidents, Secretary Sri Konappa Reddy, Chairman of BIT Mr. Puttaswamy, other distinguished directors of the Rajya Vokkaligar Sangha, heads of the departments, deans, faculty members, associate deans, assistant deans, invitees, reps from the press, graduating student friends, awardees, parents, and I see several of my friends, known faces also in the audience, like you have the former registrar of the VTU, Professor Jagannath Reddy, who happens to be a professor here, who has been quite close to me also here, and Professor Giris, many of them, okay. And above all, the young dynamic principal, Professor Ashwath. At the outset, let me thank you all for inviting me to be here this morning to talk to you. For the graduating students, it is a day mixed with joy, celebration, and a bit of melancholy, sadness. Joys in several of you are recognized for your achievements in various fields, and pretty soon you will have the coveted, long cherished formal degree. Sorrow because within a few days you have to leave the enjoyable campus where you spent the best part of your life, whether 4 years, depending on undergraduate, 2 years, masters, PhD, maybe longer number of years, and best part of your life testing diverse feelings. Pressures of academics, late night gossips and outings, and tension-packed examination preparations, seriousness and fun in classes at the expense of friends, at times at the expense of teachers. Okay, getting involved in caricatures regarding teachers, missing classes, making up excuses and stories, above all, doing what you loved most, painting a different picture to parents, friends and teachers. You will not get this period even if you paid $1 million the moment you log out of the campus. Every bit of bit will be long cherished memory for you. Bit by I mean Bangalore Institute of Technology, every bit I mean a smallest part in the computer science parlance or the computer parlance. At my age and stage, let me indulge or take the liberty of indulging in little bit of philosophizing or pontification. Let me not call it advice, maybe some in a lighter sense, some in a serious sense. I think this is a wonderful campus you have spent. If I look at in a very compact place, you have got multifaceted experience. I have even witnessed, enjoyed during your manthan. On a regular day, the dB level of the metro passing by silences everybody. But during manthan, your noise dB level has been silencing the metro passing by. And during 11 to 1, I think you took charge of the college. It is not the principal who was running the college. You will not get an experience like this. And everything is a wonderful experience the moment you walk into the campus, which is a wonderful sort of joy you find. Sometimes I get amazed how the parking system works in this place. There is something like a polygonal space. I don't know what is the dimension n there. Everyone finds a parking space. The parking lots are full. Still, you hop in and find a parking place there. It is done in such a disciplined manner, and you absolutely have no problem at all. In fact, sometimes I joke with people telling that if you can take your vehicle inside BIT parking lot and if you can take out your vehicle, I think you will pass the driving test anywhere in the world. Okay. You have an excellent synchronization of clutch, gear, accelerator. There is zero space there. Still you park your vehicle and you take out your vehicle. And it is an optimal utilization of this space. Nobody fights and nobody argues. It is a wonderful experience you find. And the vehicles get to the campus as if they are driving on the Bangalore road. There is no question of slowing down. Absolutely no slowing down. Everything is a unique experience you would have had. You try to go from third floor. If you want to go to, there is an elevator to first floor. You go to sixth floor, then come down. Because this is something what your physics teacher taught you, conservation of potential energy. Plus H you go, minus H you come. So mg plus H minus H, it cancels. Okay. So net gain in potential energy is zero. Okay. You go up and come down. So the algorithms what you find here when you are in a hurry for a 9 o'clock class or if the faculty have to run for their biometry, you have your smartest of the algorithms. How do you navigate in the 7 stories? And going in the 7 floors is every day like an experience in 7 wonders of the world. You experience something wonderful in each of the floors every day. Okay? To add it all, you have, when you walk in, you find in the right side, there is a wonderful equivalent of the Bodhi tree. Okay? The Bodhi tree where Lord Buddha meditated for the enlightenment when he was worried about the sufferings of the people. So the students congregate there, but only the difference is not lonely in group, essentially to talk about the sufferings in the classes, in the laboratories, with the teachers, in exams, and see how do you get out of that. So you have everything wonderful there. There is something right opposite. You have Namur, that Taja Upahara. The Upahara may not be Taja or not, but then your discourses are definitely very Taja. Okay? The discourses what you find there are certainly Taja. Okay? So you have all excellent experiences you find. It is such a compact quadrangular place. Someone has conceived of this, a 7-storied building, all surrounding. And if you are one of the spiritual person or even a staunch atheist, suddenly you are reminded of God because you have to pass your field theory exam, which is very tough, or automata theory exam, or you have to get a job. Okay? So you are suddenly reminded about God. So there are gods and goddesses surrounding you. And if you are really so much excited that you want to have a change of food, right, the famous food street is very close by inviting you, which I had not seen in my 53 years of stay in Bangalore. It's a wonderful place, campus you have, what you find. So you will, I think, miss every bit of it when you log out of the campus. When you meet your friends, first thing you will ask, how is college? How is BIT? How are the departments and all? So this is what you will find in sort of in your life, one of the important places. So you will soon enter a different phase of life where the teaching is different. In BIT, the teachers taught you first and then tested you. But life, love on, will test you first, then teach you a lesson. It will be the other way. You as alumni of the college should be the torch bearers and brand ambassadors of the college to create a vibrant public perception. Outside world will essentially look at you. They will talk about BIT, how good it is. Wherever you go and whatever ends you pursue, you must always fulfill the trust reposed in you, in your nation, your parents, your alma mater. 2 species, 2 breeds of people are certainly important in your life. Parents and teachers. Okay? They have brought you up to this stage. Suddenly you will start arguing with me. We are trying to enter a different phase of life. Is spouse not important? Yes. That is a 3rd species, also important. But whether you like it or hate it, the spouse will always say, I am important or more important. Okay? But when it comes to parents and teachers, you should never forget, particularly you should be indebted to your alma mater. You should never lose touch with it. The parents and teachers are the great assets in life. They complement the teaching in your life. You should be proud that you were professionally and personally brought up in one of the finest institutions, which has carved a niche among the prestigious institutions of the state. Recently, it has been bestowed with a NAC A+ grade, which is quite prestigious. I'm sure in future it will certainly will have a lot more sort of exciting things in store. And they have encouraged you in curricular activity, co-curricular activity, number of them. The institution has by design promoted interdisciplinary activity. In NEP, the emphasis has been interdisciplinary, cross-disciplinary activity, which was mentioned by our chief guest. Because when you go out, it is not only how much of the programming or coding or Java skills you have or Python you know. What is important is how you apply to real life. What are the other disciplines you know? That is what is important. In fact, as you go higher and higher, you do less of science, less of technology, do more of management, managing people, managing huge projects. That is what is important. And I have witnessed what you have learned through organizing Manthan is something unique, because this gives you a totally different type of experience, which is not written any website, it is not in a textbook, there is no algorithm given anywhere. From now on, you need to inculcate the spirit of working in teams, respecting different views, managing a group of colleagues, and drawing the essence from divergent views. You need to treat success and failure with composure. Failure should never go to your heart, and success should never go to your head. You should be in competition with yourself, and your goal should be to improve your last performance rather than competing with somebody and getting frustrated. You can win life if you avoid comparing and expecting. Never compromise with integrity of character. Talent will take you to the top, but it takes character to keep you there. In the professional life henceforth, you should learn a simple lesson from tea. It shows the real worth when it gets into hot water, as somebody said. The value of tea is increased when it is dipped in hot water. So your value actually comes up when you are in adversity. It is tested. Okay? Always try to be the best in handling the worst. Success is not a matter of being the best. Success is a matter of handling the worst. It is not important how many times a boxer actually fights. It is important how many times the boxer has fallen, and after falling, how many times the boxer has got up. That is what is important. The main issue, the problem with most of us is we don't try once again. We leave the moment we get a failure. So you need to adapt to changing situations here onwards, either in technology or business model. It is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the most responsive to change. Okay? Whether it is working environment, working conditions. Your principal was mentioning, we have come out of COVID with a tremendous success. This is a unique experience we have, which none of us had when we studied. You went through a hybrid mode, flipped mode, online, offline classes. You have tasted that, what it is. It is an important experience, and remember, NEP emphasizes that. It talks about distance education, digital education, and all that stuff. Life is like a tennis match. If you want to win, you have to serve well. Remember, the match starts with love all. At my age and stage, let me take the liberty, as I said, of indulging in a bit of advice on topics such as ethics, morality, integrity, honesty, which are very important here afterwards, because you will be slowly getting into very senior position. These are topics of national and international importance. You as engineers have to ensure that technology can improve the lives of the people, as was mentioned by our honorable chief guest. It is time for computing to emerging from its technological cocoon and engage vigorously with social science. And if we wish our technology to be developed for the most effective use of mankind, then we need to understand mankind better. What are the needs of mankind? Deploying technology without understanding its social context may have adverse social consequences. Whether it is machine learning, AI, whatever it may be, everything has its positive and negative consequences. You should be careful about that. People are already worried. The short-term dopamine-driven feedback loops that we have created are destroying our society. No civil discourse, no cooperation, misinformation, mistruth. This is not about Russian ads, this is a global problem. I think the social contact, social relations are something very important. You are embarking into the outside world where there are several challenges. When things are tough, as you know, it is the tough who get going. I am sure with the sound all right training what you have got at BIT, you will be able to face the challenges outside. My heartiest congratulations to all the students who have graduated and for those who are going to get their awards. Congratulations to the winners of the various awards and recognitions. And you need not get discouraged if you did not make it. In life, there is always a next time. There is enough opportunity for you. And a minor suggestion for future career planning, I urge the brighter ones and the ones with a flair for research to take up academics and teaching as a profession. That's what was mentioned by our Honorable Chief Guest also. Research is important. Look at a country like China. They have large number of doctoral students, researchers and all. The ones still looking for career options can even look at government organizations like CSR, CDAC, many of them. You should make lifelong learning a success mantra. Albert Einstein said, once you stop learning, you start dying. You should be a student lifelong since technology keeps changing fast. Learning is not a product of schooling, but the lifelong attempt to acquire it. That is what Einstein said. And every time in life, do not start counting only. Okay? That's what Einstein said. Not everything that can be counted counts. And not everything that counts can be counted. Okay? One should not worry about that. The man who graduates today and stops learning tomorrow is uneducated the day after. So you should be continuously in a process of learning. The illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, who cannot unlearn, and who cannot relearn. So this process has to continue. The excitement of learning separates youth from old age. As long as you are learning, you are not old. That is why, even though I am the oldest person in this audience, I can say I still feel a little bit of excitement because I am continuously in the process of learning. Dr. Kalam had said once in his discourse and all that discussions when he was talking, it was a wonderful thing. He said 6 things you should do for a happy life. 1, mind your own business. 2nd, focus on the good things in life. 3rd, complain less. 4th, have less argument. 5th, surround yourself with positive and inspiring people. And 6th, smile more. Okay? So you should keep some of these things in mind when you talk about. And Swami Vivekananda says, you have to grow from inside out. None can teach you. None can make you spiritual. There is no other teacher but your own soul. You have to take care of yourself, guide and be guided. Okay? So there are lots and lots of things one can keep talking about. As I said, for the present generation youngsters, the last thing you should do is venture to give advice. They are the smarter ones. They know which channel to watch, which mobile to buy, which software to download. They are the smarter ones. So I wish you all the best in the future days to come. With the heartiest congratulations to you, and always act as a brand ambassador for BIT and keep in touch with your alma mater, teachers, and bring it to the top and talk positive about it. There are problems everywhere. Today you go to Indian Institute of Science, where I worked for 50 plus years. You go to IIT, You go to best of the institutions, there are problems everywhere. People crib, but they still, life goes on. They try to work. So as Dr. Kalam said, complain less. Right? Wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, sir, for your enlightening and motivational words. I now take immense pleasure in inviting our Vice President of Rajya Okkaligara Sangha, Dr. Renuka Prasad KV, sir, to address the gathering.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ವಂದನೆಗಳು. ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಎಸ್ ಅಯ್ಯಪ್ಪನ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಮತ್ತು ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಯವರು, ಅವರು ಪದ್ಮಶ್ರೀ ಅವಾರ್ಡಿ ಕೂಡ ಹೌದು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಯಾಗಿರುವಂಥ LM ಪಟ್ನಾಯಕ್, ವಿಶ್ರಾಂತ ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳು, ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ, ರಕ್ಷಣಾ ಇಲಾಖೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗ ಸಂಘದಿಂದ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗ ಸಂಘ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದರ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಕರು ಕೂಡ ಪಟ್ನಾಯಕ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ನಾನಾಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ನಾವು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿರುವಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗ ಸಂಘದ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ಕೋನಪ್ಪ ರೆಡ್ಡಿಯವರೇ, BITಯ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ರಾದಂಥ ಪುಟ್ಟಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರೇ, ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗ ಸಂಘದ ಸಮಿತಿಗಳ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರುಗಳೇ, ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ಗಳೇ, ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರುಗಳೇ, BITಯ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ರಾದಂಥ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಅಶ್ವಥ್ ಅವರೇ, ಎಲ್ಲ HODs, ಡೀನ್, ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಡೀನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿರುವಂಥ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರುಗಳೇ, ಮತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ ಆಸೀನರಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಜಗನ್ನಾಥ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ನನಗೆ ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗ ಸಂಘ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಮಾಡೋದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟರ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಮಾಜಿ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾರ್ ಆಫ್ VTU ಕೂಡ ಹೌದು. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರ ಅನುಪಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್, ಐ ಕಾಂಗ್ರ್ಯಾಚುಲೇಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಟ್ಸ್, ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರೇಟ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಟ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಬಿಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗ ಸಂಘ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದ 35 ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ನೀವು ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಹೈಲಿ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈಡ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ನಿಂದ, ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಹೈಲಿ ಗ್ರೇಡೆಡ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ BIT. NAC ಅಕ್ರೆಡೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, A+ ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ NBA ಕೂಡ ಅಕ್ರೆಡೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗಲಿ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎ ಹೈಲಿ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈಡ್ ಅಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಂದ ನಾನು ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಈ ರೀತಿ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಹೈಲಿ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈಡ್ ಡೈನಮಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಐ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾಂಗ್ರ್ಯಾಚುಲೇಟ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ ಅಶ್ವಥ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಟೀಮ್. HODs ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈಡ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ರುಗಳು, ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ HODs ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರೇ ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಹೈಲಿ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈಡ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ನಿನ್ನೆ CN ಬಾಲಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ನಾಳೆ ಸಭೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ಕಟ್ಟುವಂಥ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ವಿಶ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂಘದ ಪರವಾಗಿ, ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಅಂತ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಅಭಿನಂದಿಸ್ತಾ, ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿಯಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ಹಮ್ಮಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. BIT ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಬಾಲಕೃಷ್ಣ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಕೋನಪ್ಪ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಪುಟ್ಟಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ 35 ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರುಗಳು ಸೇರಿ BIT ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಉತ್ಸಾಹ ತೋರಿಸಿ ಅದರ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ಹಮ್ಮಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಟ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಆಟೋನಮಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಸ್ ಪಡೀತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನೆಂದರೆ, ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಏನು ಕನ್ಸಾಲಿಡೇಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಜಾಬ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಂಥವರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಧೈರ್ಯದಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿ 344 ಜನರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಜಾಬ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈ 344 ಮಂದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 240ರಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಷ್ಟು BIT ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಅವರೇ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನು ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ವಿಶ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿಶ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ ದ ವೆರಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್, ಗುಡ್ ಲಕ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗಿ. ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗಲಿ BIT ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ನಾನು BIT ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದಿರಲಿ, ರಾಜ್ಯ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗ ಸಂಘದ BIT ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂತಿರಲಿ, ಪಟ್ನಾಯಕ್ ಸರ್ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಯ್ಯಪ್ಪನ್ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ BIT ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇರಲಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ, ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗ ಸಂಘದ ಪರವಾಗಿ 35 ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರುಗಳ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ವಿಶ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್, ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ.
Thank you, sir. I now humbly request Shri T. Konappa Reddy, sir, General Secretary, Rajya Okkaliga Sangha, to say a few words.
ಅಭಿಯಂತರ ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, BIT ಗವರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು ಆದಂಥ ಎಂ ಪುಟ್ಟಸ್ವಾಮಿರವರೇ, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು, ಪದ್ಮಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಸ್ಕೃತರು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಎಸ್ ಅಯ್ಯಪ್ಪಣ್ರವರೇ, ವಿಶ್ರಾಂತ ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ LM ಪಾಟ್ನಾಯಕ್ರವರೇ, ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ ರೇಣುಕಾ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ರವರೇ, ಗೌರವಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ ಎಂ ಆಂಜನಪ್ಪರವರೇ, ಜಂಟಿ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರರವರೇ, ಹಿರಿಯರಾದಂಥ ಹಾಗೂ ವಿವಿಪುರಂ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ ದೇವರಾಜುರವರೇ, ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಆಡಿಟರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧದ ಕಾವಲು ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ ಹನುಮಂತರಾಯಪ್ಪನವರೇ, ಕಿಮ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರಮೇಶ್ರವರೇ, ಶಿಸ್ತು ಸಮಿತಿಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ಕಿಮ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಲೋಕೇಶ್ರವರೇ, ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ ನೆಲಗೆರೆ ಬಾಲೂರವರೇ, ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರೇ, ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರೇ, ಬೋಧಕ ಮತ್ತು ಬೋಧಕೇತರರೇ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಪದವೀಧರರೇ, ಪದವೀಧರರ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳೇ, ಅವರ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಕರೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ. ಅಭಿಯಂತರರು ಅಂದರೆ ಅಭಿಯಂತರ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಬರೋದು ಭಾರತ ರತ್ನ ದಿವಂಗತ ಸರ್ ಎಂ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯನವರು. ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ನಾನು ಅದೇ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯವನು, ಚಿಕ್ಕಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯವನು. ಅವರು ಚಿಕ್ಕಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರ ತಾಲೂಕಿನ ಮುದ್ದೇನಹಳ್ಳಿಯವರು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಯಾವ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕೌಟುಂಬಿಕ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಡ ಕುಟುಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಶಿಸ್ತುಬದ್ಧವಾದ ಸತತ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಮೈಗೂಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅವರು ಆ ಕಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ಭಾರತ ರತ್ನ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುಕೂಲವಾಯಿತು. ಮಿತ್ರರೇ, ನೀವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಸವಲತ್ತು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗಿದ್ದರೆ, ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆ ಬಹಳ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಗೋ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವರು, ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಸವಲತ್ತು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಐಷಾರಾಮಿ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಗ್ನರಾಗಿ ವ್ಯಸನಗಳಿಗೆ ದಾಸರಾಗಿ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಡೌನ್ಫಾಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾರು ಶಿಸ್ತುಬದ್ಧವಾದ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಮೈಗೂಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸತತ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮ ಹಾಕಿ ಸಜ್ಜನರ ಸಹವಾಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ, ಅವಕಾಶಗಳನ್ನು ನೀವೇ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಿ. ಅವಕಾಶಗಳೆಂದೂ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಹುಡುಕೊಂಡು ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವಕಾಶಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವೇ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ಚರಿತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯನವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಜೀವಂತ 2 ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. CNR ಅವರು ನನ್ನ ಸ್ವಂತ ತಾಲೂಕಿನವರು, ಚಿಂತಾಮಣಿಯವರು. ಅವರಪ್ಪ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಶಾಲೆಯ ಮಾಸ್ಟ್ರು. ಸರ್ CNR ಅವರು ಭಾರತ ರತ್ನ ಪಡೆದುಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಅವರು ಭಾರತ ರತ್ನ ಪಡೆಯಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾರೊಬ್ಬರ ಪ್ರಭಾವವೋ, ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಪ್ರಭಾವವೋ, ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯೋ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಯಾವುದೂ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವರ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಯಾಕೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಪರಿಶ್ರಮ ಶಿಸ್ತು ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಸಣ್ಣ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನವರು, ನೀವು ಈಗಲೇ ಅದನ್ನು ಮೈಗೂಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತುಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ಏರಬಹುದು. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಉದಾಹರಣೆ, ಅವರು ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದವರು, ಶಿಡ್ಲಘಟ್ಟದವರು, ಇನ್ಫೋಸಿಸ್ ನಾರಾಯಣಮೂರ್ತಿಯವರು. ಅವರು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಕುಟುಂಬದಿಂದ ಬಂದವರು. ಇವತ್ತು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಉದ್ದಿಮೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲೇ ದಿಗ್ಗಜರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬರಾಗಿ ಮೆರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಅವರ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು, ಅವರ ಸಂಪಾದನೆಯನ್ನು ಈ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಮುಡುಪಾಗಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ವಚನ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿರಿ. ಆ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ವಚನಕ್ಕೆ ಬದ್ಧರಾಗಿ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯ, ಇನ್ಫೋಸಿಸ್ ನಾರಾಯಣಮೂರ್ತಿ, ಭಾರತ ರತ್ನ CNR ಅವ್ರ ಥರ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಿಂದ ಕನಿಷ್ಠ ಒಂದೊಂದು ವಿಭಾಗಕ್ಕೆ 5-5 ಜನ ಆಗಿ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆಶಿಸ್ತಾ ಈ ವಕೀಲರ ಸಂಘ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭವಾಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹಾರೈಸ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್.
Thank you very much, sir. I now take immense pleasure in inviting Dr. T.H. Anjanappa, sir, Honorary President, Rajya Okkaligara Sangha, to say a few words.
ಶುಭ ಮುಂಜಾನೆಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಶುಭ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಭಾಳ ಸಂತೋಷ ಅನಿಸಿದ್ದು ಅಂದರೆ ಪದ್ಮಶ್ರೀ ಅಯ್ಯಪ್ಪನವರ ಭಾಷಣ ಕೇಳಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಭಾಷಣ ಕೇಳೋದು ಭಾಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅಂತ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎ ಟೀಚರ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕೆಣಕಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. 5 ನಿಮಿಷ. ಮೈ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ 33 years. ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಜರಿ ಇನ್ ಕೆಂಪೇಗೌಡ. ನನಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಖುಷಿ ಅನಿಸೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು BIT ರಾಮೇಗೌಡರು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗೆ BIT ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ವಾಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಎ ವಿಸಿಟಿಂಗ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಮೈ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ವಿತ್ BIT. BIT ಕೆಂಪೇಗೌಡ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲೇ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್, ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್, UVC, University Vishweshwaraya Engineering College, in the year 1970 for 4 months in electronics. I belong to 2-year PUC first batch. I felt that T-square is longer than my height. Then I left this course, joined medical, I became a doctor. And most of you must have seen me, my role during COVID. ಭಾಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅಶ್ವಥ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ವಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜನ ಗಣ್ಯರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಐ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಷಣ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗೆ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಐ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್, ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಎ ನೋಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಥಿಂಕ್. ನಾನು ಹಂಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ನೋಡೋಕೆ ಬೆಳ್ಳಗೆ ಸೂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಫಾರಿನ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಥರ ಇದ್ದರೂ ನಾನು ಫಾರಿನ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಕರೇಕಲ್ ತುಮಕೂರು ಹನುಮಂತರಾಯಪ್ಪನ ಮಗ, ನಾನೊಬ್ಬ ರೈತನ ಮಗ. ಒಂದು ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಹೊಡಿರಿ. I felt I am the best. Some of your parents may be auto drivers. Please think that you are the best. Your parents are the best. Your teachers are the best. And your institution is the best in the world. ನನಗೆ ಈ ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ವಿಲ್ ಮೇಕ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆನೆಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು, ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ degree from this reputed institution, but you will learn many things from the society. That you should keep your mind open. As a doctor, one more thing I always keep on telling, the most important sense for a human being is not seventh sense, it is common sense. Keep your ears open, listen to people, talk very sensibly. As an engineer, you have got a great role. ಮೊದಲೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಅನ್ನೇವೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಗ್ಲೋಬಿನ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ. ಇವತ್ತು ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಓವರ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್. ಇವತ್ತು ಅಮೆರಿಕ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ BIT ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಕೆಂಪೇಗೌಡ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಸಿ ವಿ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಎ ನಾನೊಬ್ಬ ಗೌರವಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷನಾಗಿ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಕಮ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್, I feel extremely proud I have been given an opportunity to address you. I don't take much of time because 1 ಗಂಟೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಸರ್ಜಿಕಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂಟ್ರಾಲಜಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹಸಿದ ಮನುಷ್ಯನನ್ನು ಉಂಡ ಸಿಂಹವನ್ನು ಕೆಣಕಬಾರ್ದಂತೆ ನಾನು ಕೆಣಕಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.
Thank you very much for your inspirational message, sir. I now request Dr. Ramesh, Chairman KIMS, to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everybody. Respected Chairman of this occasion, Mr. Puttaswamy sir, distinguished Chief Guest, S. Ayappan sir, President, Science and Technology, Government of Karnataka, Professor L.M. Patnaik sir, retired Vice Chancellor, Advanced Technology, Government of India, respected Chairman, Super Specialty, Dr. Anjanappa sir, respected Vice President of Rajya Vakaligar Sangha, Dr. Renika Prasad sir, our best colleague, Mr. Nalligare Balu sir, our beloved Principal, Dr. Ashwath sir, our Bhishma, Mr. Devaraj Sana, and our one more best friend and Director of Rajya Vakaligar Sangha, Mr. Raghavendra sir, one more best inspiring Director of Vakaligar Sangha, Mr. Hanmantarayappa, and respected teachers, HODs, and dignitaries on the dais, and respected invitees, press, students, and parents, and graduating students. Friends, today is your day. It's a great day for the students who are graduating. You have spent nearly 4 to 5 years in this campus, experiencing day and night with your studies, examinations, tension, and that we also experienced the pandemic experience of COVID. So today you are moving out of this institution with a degree and the knowledge. You are stepping into the world of new challenges. Please keep your special senses open to the world. Be sensitive to the world. And meanwhile, you have to update yourself. Your degree will not serve any purpose. Daily you have to practice your knowledge. You have to read and update yourself. Anything innovative, please update and be a great human being. Be productive and be a great human being. As our Anjanappa told, common sense is very important. It's true. However knowledgeable you are, unless you are productive and understanding the nature, you can't deliver anything to the society. So common sense is one which is commonly uncommon for a common man. Please practice this. Friends, a doctor knows only a human body, but an engineer is everything in the world. In the present day, everything is driven by technological advancement. Whether it is a space, or it is a marine engineering, or it is a helicopter, or aeroplane, or any jet. It's a computer or an atom bomb. So your contribution is very, very important and significant. Don't misuse the knowledge. You know what happened in the early 20th century? Immediately after the invention of computer, the Japan experienced its badly. Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the atom bomb. So even Kalpana Chawla, after returning from a space journey, you have lost a great personality. So the present day students should look into all these issues. Why you have failed? Why you have lost the Kalpana Chawla? Still you need to understand the science which is involved in the rocket return journey. You are exploring, but still you have to understand the nature. Certain things are behind your human comprehension. Friends, even our Indian government has come out with a NEP, National Education Policy. The main component of the NEP is establish the higher education in all the fields with the holistic approach with the multidisciplinary specialities, integrated with the science and technology and research and innovation, which is useful to the mankind. Friends, so present day, because of the human greed, they are misusing the science. So please be a great human being, understand the nature, and don't misuse your scientific knowledge which you acquired in the institution. Never forget your institution, the BIT. It's a very prestigious institution in Bengaluru. It's a center of excellence for offering education in engineering and scientific engineering research. You must be knowing the magnetic field of the earth is getting changed. It's a surprise. It's true. Because you must remember the history, the origin of life, and before that, the Big Bang theory. And you have to use the knowledge which you have acquired judiciously and help the mankind and this planet to enjoy the life and to pass on the safe journey before you reaching the black hole. Don't misuse the scientific energy, scientific knowledge. Help the mankind to lead a happy life on this earth. Anyhow, once again, I congratulate the students on this occasion. Don't forget your beloved parents who stood behind you during the difficult times with the financial support and moral support. Always follow elders. And apart from your education, technical knowledge, what you acquired in the college, you have to imbibe the values of humanity, morality, and ethical values. Then only you can become a complete man in the society. Thank you, one and all. I wish you all the success in your future.
Thank you very much, sir. It is now time for the release of the coffee table book and the annual magazine of BIT, Britannica. Coffee table book glorifies the achievements and memories of the students during their journey at BIT. It is a souvenir for all those graduating this year to cherish, relish their achievements and memories at BIT. Britannica, the college magazine, is intended to arcade and present the academic achievements of faculty members and students and holds information on various technical and cultural events conducted at BIT during the previous academic year. So may I now kindly request our chief guests to release Coffee Table Book and Britannica 2022. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to join, please. Thank you all. Now is the time to felicitate those talents who have portrayed academic excellence throughout and through perseverance and hard work have brought pride to this institution. I hand over the stage to Professor Navneet Nataraj, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, to lead the guests to honor these outstanding talents.
Thank you, Bhargavi Madam. A very good morning to one and all present here. I, Navneet Nataraj, Assistant Professor from the Department of Electronics and Communication, would like to call upon the rank holders of 2022 batch. Firstly, Gausia Farheen Taj, MTech from Computer Science and Engineering, who secured first rank and CGPA of 9.57. Next, I would like to call upon Ariba Fatima Lari, who secured first rank in MTech Digital Electronics and Communication with CGPA of 9.36. Next, Swati MC, who secured first rank in IM with CGPA of 9.16. I request our chief guests, Professor S. Ayyappan and L.M. Patnaik sir, to hand over the mementos. Next, I would like to call upon Divya T, who secured second rank from Digital Electronics and Communication with CGPA of 9.36. Next, I would like to call upon Nisarga G from VLSI Design and Embedded System, who secured second rank with CGPA of 9.43. Next, I would like to call upon Gautami R, MTech Computer Network and Engineering, second rank, who secured 9.05 CGPA. Next, I would like to call upon Bolupalle Shravya Shri from Electronics and Communication, who secured third rank with CGPA of 9.61. Next, Pradyot Prakash from Department of IM, who secured fifth rank with CGPA of 8.95. We also request parents to accompany them onto the dais. Next, Krishna G, MTech Machine Design, who secured fifth rank with CGPA of 8.8. Next, Sonia K. John, MTech in Computer Science, who secured fifth rank with CGPA 9.27. Next, I would like to call Dhanushri S.O. from the Department of Electronics and Communication, who secured 6th rank with CGPA 9.59. Next, Ritvik Banerjee from Electronics and Instrumentation, who secured 6th rank with CGPA 8.95. Next, Dilip K, MTech VLSI and Embedded System, who secured 6th rank with CGPA 9.09. Next, T. Anita, MTech in Computer Science, with 6th rank and CGPA 9.27. Next, Revant PN from Department of Computer Science, who secured 7th rank with CGPA 9.37. Next, Nayana from Telecommunication Engineering, who secured 7th rank with CGPA 9.11. Next, Kirtana K. Mahesh from Department of IM, who secured 8th rank with CGPA 8.84. Next, Abhilash D, MTech in Machine Design, who secured 8th rank with CGPA of 8.66. Next, Srinivas Kanadikar from the Department of Electronics and Communication, who secured 9th rank with CGPA 9.56. Next, Ramya M, MTech from Structural Engineering, who secured 9th rank with CGPA 9.27. Next, Siddesh Kumar, MTech from Machine Design, who secured 9th rank with CGPA 8.59. Next, Next, Vidyashri from Department of Electronics and Instrumentation, who secured 10th rank with CGPA 8.89. Next, Priyam Mukherjee from Mechanical Engineering, who secured 10th rank with CGPA 9.35. Next, Nityashri Jagadisha KJ from the Department of Telecommunication Engineering, who secured 10th rank with CGPA 8.91. So now I would like to call upon PhD awardees from the batch 2022 from Vishveshwaraya Technological University, Dr. Jyoti A.M. I would like to call upon all the PhD awardees, Dr. Jyoti A.M., Dr. Rupa Prabhu, Dr. Suresh N., Dr. Tanuja K.N., Dr. Archana H.R., Dr. Nagesh R., Dr. Renuka R. Kajur, Dr. Deepti Chamkur V., Dr. Kavita M.V., Dr. Vijay Kumar N.K., Dr. Archana H.R., Dr. Nagesh R., Dr. Deepti Chamkur V., Dr. Renuka Kajur, Dr. Deepti Chamkur. Next, Dr. Pramila B., Dr. Vijay Kumar N.K., Dr. Kasarala Satish Reddy, Dr. Saju A., Dr. Maya B.S., next, Dr. Vidya M., Dr. Bhanushri K.J., Dr. Preeti, Venkat Swami idara, Dr. Pavitra S., Dr. K.G. Ravindra, Dr. Y.J. Manjunath, Dr. Leelavati H.P., Dr. Shanti Venkateshwari, Dr. B.L. Radha, Dr. K. Balakrishna, So congratulations to all the PhD holders. Now I would like to call upon the topper list of 2022 batch from each department. First, Rachna Jain K from Department of Electrical and Electronics, who secured first position. And Ravindra KN from Electrical and Electronics Department. Next, from the Department of Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering, Jeevagan RG and Vismaya Prasad, who secured first and second position. I request all the toppers to assemble near the dais. Next. Next, Ashika Gupta from Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering and Sujana from Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, who secured first and second positions. Next, Yuvika Ramesh and Kavya U from Department of Information Science and Engineering, who secured first and second positions. Yuvika Ramesh and Kavya. Next, Sneha R and Divya Rani, MTech Computer Network Engineering, who secured first and second positions. Next, Murali S and Parnika TY from Civil Engineering Department, who secured first and second positions. Next, Radha V and Anusha VS, MTech Structural Engineering, who secured first and second positions. Next, Arpita HM and Swati A from Master of Business Administration, who secured first and second positions. Next, Samrudh Mude and Shrikanta Prasad S from Mechanical Engineering. Next, Sushila I. Bhatt and D.V. Lasya from Computer Science and Engineering, who secured first and second positions. Next, K. Spandana and Chaitra S. from Industrial Engineering and Management with first and second positions. We request all the students to please take your seat and wait till the end of the program. Next, Rutika M. and Kirtana K. from the Department of Electronics and Communication, who secured first and second positions. Next, Venkata Sai Bhanu and Vidyashri M.Tech Digital Electronics and Communication with first and second positions. And also Sanjay C.S. with second position in M.Tech Digital Electronics and Communication. Next, Apurva A. and Kishore Kumar from M.Tech VLSI Design and Embedded Systems. Next, from Master of Computer Application, I'd like to call Akshata N.R., Purnima M.C., Anusha H.C. and Anupriya. Next, Shreya K.R. and Ambika S.B. M.Tech Computer Science and Engineering with first and second positions. I request all the students to be please seated. Students, kindly be seated. I would also like to call the PhD awardee, Dr. Raghu N. from Visvesvaraya Technological University. And also Dr. Pilla Venkataswamy. So next, I would like to call BIT swimming men team players who have won the following medals and achieved men's championship in VTU state level inter-college swimming competition.
We have with us now the President of Rajya Okkaligarika Sangha, Shri C.N. Balakrishna sir. I welcome you, sir.
So now I'd like to call sports swimming championship winners. Shravant Srinivas from 8th Sem Mechanical, who is an international swimming player and has won 32 medals with 4 gold medals, 9 silver medals and 17 bronze medals. Give him a big round of applause. Next, I would like to call Chirag Kempegowda from 8th semester Information Science and Engineering, who is a national swimming champion with 5 medals, with 1 gold medal, 1 silver medal and 3 bronze medals. And also Arvind Donti from 8th Sem Civil Engineering, who is a national level player, has won 4 medals with 1 gold medal, 1 silver and 2 bronze medals. Please give him a big round of applause. We would also like to hand over the Champions Trophy to the national and international level swimmers. Kindly give them a big round of applause. Arvind? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆದುಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್. ಅವರ ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆ ಸರ್. So congratulations to all the rank holders, PhD awardees and sports championship winners. We wish you all the best.
Technology Academy with a memento as a token of gratitude. I request the dignitaries on the dais to felicitate our chief guest, Professor L.M. Patnaik, Senior Academic Advisor, BIT, with a memento as a token of gratitude. I invite our President of Rajya Aukaliga Sangha, Sri C.N. Balakrishna Sir, to say a few words.
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿರುವಂಥ BIT ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಆದಂಥ ಪುಟ್ಟಸ್ವಾಮಿರವರೇ, ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು, ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಮೆರುಗನ್ನು ತಂದುಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು, ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ಸಂದೇಶಗಳನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಯ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ ಪದ್ಮಶ್ರೀ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಎಸ್ ಅಯ್ಯಪ್ಪನ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ವಿಶ್ರಾಂತ ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳು, ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ರಕ್ಷಣಾ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ವಿಶ್ರಾಂತ ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ L.M. ಪಟ್ನಾಯಕ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಹಾಗೂ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗರ ಸಂಘದ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳೇ, ಇವತ್ತು ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಯ ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರಾದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ಅಶ್ವಥ್ ಅವರೇ, ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರುಗಳೇ, ಹಾಗೂ ಈ ಒಂದು ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸೀನರಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ಡೇನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿರುವಂಥ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರೇ, ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೋಧಕೇತರ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ವರ್ಗದವರೇ, ಆತ್ಮೀಯರೇ, ತಡವಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ಷಮೆಯನ್ನು ಕೋರಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡೋ ಒಂದು ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯತೆಯಿಂದ ನಾನು ತಡವಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳ ಒಂದು ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ಜರುಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ ಎಂ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯನನ್ನು ನಾನು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಭಕ್ತಿಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಸ್ಮರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಇವತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ 4 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ನಂತರ ಸುಮಾರು 8 ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಮುಗಿಸಿ ತಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತು ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ತಮ್ಮ ಬದುಕನ್ನು ಉತ್ತಮ ರೀತಿ ಕಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಮುಂದೆ ಈ ದೇಶದ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ರೂಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಇವತ್ತು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೂಲಕ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರಿಗೆ ಹೃದಯಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈ ಪೈಪೋಟಿಯ ಒಂದು ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ತನ್ನದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಛಾಪನ್ನು ಮೂಡಿಸಿ ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ರೂಪಿಸೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಈ ದೇಶದ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಿತ ಕಾಲೇಜುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ BIT ಕೂಡ ಒಂದಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಪದವಿ ಪಡೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಈ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷ ಸಂಭ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಅವರ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲೇ ಬರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಆಯಿತು. ಇವತ್ತು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾತಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೂಡ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಬಹುಶಃ KRS ಡ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ನೀವು ನಾವು ಯಾರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತು ಕಾವೇರಿ ನೀರನ್ನು ಕುಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇರ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಹುಶಃ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀಲಿ ನಕ್ಷೆ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಡೆಯರ ಒಂದು ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದದಿಂದ ಶಕ್ತಿತನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥವ್ರು ಸರ್ ಎಂ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯನವರು ಎಂಬತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಅಂತರ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ದಾರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಗಳನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಭವಿಷ್ಯದ ಆಸ್ತಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಡೀ ಏಷ್ಯಾ ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟಲ್ಲೇ ಪ್ರಥಮವಾಗಿ ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಒಂದು ರಾಜ್ಯ ದೇಶ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶ ಎಂಬತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಶಿವನ ಸಮುದ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಥಮವಾಗಿ ಜೋಗ್ ಜಲಪಾತದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ತಿನ ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆಗೆ ಅಂದಿನ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ತಜ್ಞರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನೆನಪಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತೇನು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಪದವಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಕಡೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಗಮನವನ್ನು ಹರಿಸಬೇಕು. ಇವತ್ತು ದಿನದಿಂದ ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯ ಯುಗವನ್ನು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ಬೇಲೂರು ಹಳೆಬೀಡನ್ನು ಹೋಗಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಬಹುಶಃ ಅಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಯುಗ ಇತ್ತೇನೋ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಭಾವನೆ ನಮಗೆ ಮೂಡುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಬೇಲೂರು ಹಳೆಬೀಡು ಹಲವಾರು ಈ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಸ್ಥಳಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪರಿಚಯಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಅದು ಅವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಯುಗ ಇತ್ತೇನೋ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಭಾವನೆ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಥ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದಿನಿಂದ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಅವಲೋಕನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ನಮಗೆ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ನೀಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಶಕ್ತಿ ತುಂಬಿದೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಆಸ್ತಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೇವೆ ಏನು ಎಂಬತಕ್ಕಂಥ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಕೋನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದಿನ ಭವಿಷ್ಯದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಗಮನವನ್ನು ಹರಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಇವತ್ತು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲೇ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇದು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಬಹುಶಃ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಯನ್ನು ಪರಿಚಯಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಗುರುತಿಸಿ ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ತರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಏನು ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಆಯಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಗಣನೀಯವಾದಂಥ ಸಾಧನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಭಗವಂತನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ, ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಸಮಯ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಆಗಿರೋದನ್ನ ಮುಂದಿನ ಸಮಾರಂಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಚೀಫ್ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ಸು ತುಂಬ ಬಹುಶಃ ಮನಮುಟ್ಟೋ ರೀತಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನಾದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಭಾವಿಸಿ, ಬಹುಶಃ 6 ತಿಂಗಳ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಪೂರ್ಣ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ನಾವು ಏನು ಈಗ 6 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ BITನ ನ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾನ್ಯತೆಗೆ ಒಳಪಡಿಸೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ A+ ಗ್ರೇಡ್ಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗರ ಸಂಘದ ಒಂದು ಕಿರೀಟ ಇವತ್ತು ಉನ್ನತ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನಾದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಭಾವಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಆ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರು, ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೆಡ್ಸು, ಬಹುಶಃ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳ ಸಹಕಾರ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಉತ್ತಮ ರೀತಿ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕವಾಗಿ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸಂಘದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೃದಯಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ BIT ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಪುಟ್ಟಸ್ವಾಮಿಯವರು, ರೇಣುಕಾ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ರವರು, ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಅಟಾನಮಸ್ ಕಡೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಬಹುಶಃ ಇನ್ನು 1 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು VTU ಮೂಲಕ AICTಗೆ ಅಪ್ರೂವಲ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಪೋಸಲನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅಟಾನಮಸ್ ಪಡೆಯೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಒಂದು ಮಾನ್ಯತೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂರ್ಣ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಗಮನವನ್ನು ಹರಿಸ್ತೇವೆ ಎಂಬತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ವಸತಿ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯವನ್ನು ಬೇಡಿಕೆಗೆ ಅನುಗುಣವಾಗಿ ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸುಮಾರು ಏನು ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 450 ಜನ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ, 450 ಜನ BIT ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನೀಲಿ ನಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾಮಗಾರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಸಂಘದ ಹಿತದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಗಮನವನ್ನು ಹರಿಸಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ, ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರದಾನವಾದಂಥ ಸಮಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಯಶಸ್ಸು ಲಭ್ಯವಾಗಲಿ, ಭಗವಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರೀತಿ ಅನುಗ್ರಹಿಸಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಗಣ್ಯರಿಗೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ವಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ಎರಡು ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Thank you very much, sir. It is my distinct privilege to invite Shri M. Puttaswamy, sir, Chairman, Bangalore Institute of Technology, to deliver the presidential address.
ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಸೀನರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗರ ಸಂಘದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ CN ಬಾಲಕೃಷ್ಣ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಹಾಗೂ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಅಯ್ಯಪ್ಪನ್ ಸರ್, LM ಪಾಟ್ನಾಯಕ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಘದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ಗೌರವಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ಸಹ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳೇ, ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಆಧಾರ ಸ್ತಂಭಗಳಾದಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೋಧಕ ಮತ್ತು ಬೋಧಕೇತರ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಯವರೇ, ಹಾಗೂ ತಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಸಮಾರಂಭವನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೋಷಕ ವೃಂದದವರೇ, ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಗಳೇ, ಈ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಸಮಾರಂಭವನ್ನು ಭಾಳ ಅದ್ಧೂರಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಚರಿಸಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಯಶಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣಕರ್ತರಾದ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಮಾತಾಡಿದಂತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಒಂದು ಹೆಸರಿದ್ದು ಅದರ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ಎತ್ತರಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಂಡೊಯ್ಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿ ಸದಾ ಸಿದ್ಧವಾಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಸೌಕರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸಿಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಟೈಮನ್ನು ನೋಡದೇ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ತಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯೋನ್ಮುಖರಾಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಬಹುಶಃ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿಯಿಂದ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅನ್ನತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು 2 ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಸ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೌಕರರವರ ಒಂದು ಹಿತವನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕಾಯಂವಾದಿ ಆದೇಶವನ್ನು ಬಹುಶಃ ಸಾಗರೋಪಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಿಗೆ ನಾನೂ ಸಹ ಆಭಾರಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ದೀರ್ಘಮಟ್ಟದ ಯಶಸ್ಸು ಅಥವಾ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ದೀರ್ಘಮಟ್ಟದ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬಹುಶಃ ಒಂದು ಧೈರ್ಯ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಈ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗ ಸಂಘ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಆದ ಅಂದಿನಿಂದ ಇಂದಿನವರೆಗೆ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಬೃಹತ್ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾನು ತಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಕೇವಲ 6 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿ ಬಂದ 6 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹುಶಃ 10 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಆಗದೇ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರ ಸಹಕಾರ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಮಿಟಿಯ ಒಂದು ಸದಸ್ಯರುಗಳ ಒಂದು ಸಹಕಾರ ತುಂಬ ಅತ್ಯಮೂಲ್ಯವಾದುದು ಅಂತ ನಾನದು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿ ಸುಮಾರು 4 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಸಂಗವನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಿ ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ಈ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧಾತ್ಮಕ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ವೃತ್ತಿ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಆರಂಭಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರಿಗೆ ಶುಭವಾಗಲಿ. ಅವರು ಕೇವಲ ಉದ್ಯೋಗವನ್ನು ಆರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಾಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು, 16 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗವನ್ನು ನೀಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯುತವಾದಂಥ ಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನು ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪರ್ಧಾತ್ಮಕ ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಡಿಬೇಕು. ಏನೀಗಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಂತೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಈ ಟಾಟಾ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ಫೋಸಿಸ್ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅಂತರ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಂಥವರ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಬೆಳೆದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಕೀರ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ಉತ್ತುಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಭಾವಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನ ಹೆತ್ತ ತಾಯಿ ಮತ್ತು ತಾನು ಓದಿದ ಶಾಲಾ ಕಾಲೇಜುಗಳನ್ನು ಮರಿಬಾರ್ದು. ಅಂಥ ಒಂದು ಜೀವನದ ಒಂದು ಪಾಠ ನೀವು ಸಹ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೀವೆಷ್ಟೇ ಎತ್ತರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದರೂ ನಾವು BITಯ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸು, BITಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ವೃತ್ತಿ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಆರಂಭಿಸಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅನ್ನತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಮರಿಬೇಡಿ. ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಹಲವಾರು ದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ BITಯ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಂದಲೂ ಸಹ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಹಕಾರವನ್ನು ನೀವು ಪಡಿಬೋದು. ಮುಂದೆ ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಯಶಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಅಲ್ಪ ಕಾಣಿಕೆಯೂ ಸಹ ಇರಲಿ. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಉದ್ಯೋಗಗಳನ್ನು ಆರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಾಧನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ತರ್ತೀರ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ತಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋರ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ಸಮಾವೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಶ್ರಮಿಸಿದಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೋಷಕರು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಧನ್ಯವಾದನ ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ 2 ಮಾತನ್ನು ಆಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ತಮಗೂ ಸಹ ನನ್ನ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್.
Thank you very much, sir. The closing hour has finally arrived. However, your journey has just begun. The world is waiting for you to bestow great things upon it. Congratulations to all graduates. May your knowledge carry you ahead. With this, I call Dr. H.P. Balakrishna, Dean, Academics, Bangalore Institute of Technology, to propose a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Bhargavi. It's my pleasure to propose the vote of thanks. Sri Padma Shri Professor S. Ayyappan, Chairman, Karnataka State Technology Academy, today's chief guest. He has accepted our invitation and graced the occasion. Thank you very much, sir, for your presence and blessing all our students. Thank you very much, sir. I thank Professor L.M. Patnaik, sir, former Vice Chancellor and Senior Academic Advisor of BIT, for gracing the occasion. I wholeheartedly thank our President Rajya Vakligara Sangha, Sri C.N. Balakrishna, sir, for gracing the occasion. The Presidents of this today's function, Sri M. Putswamy, sir, Chairman, Bangalore Institute of Technology. Thank you, sir, for gracing the occasion. I thank Dr. Renuka Prasad KV, Vice President Rajya Vakligara Sangha, for gracing the occasion. I thank Sri Konap Reddy, sir, who graced the occasion today, and because of emergency he left the meeting. I thank Sri Raghavendra, sir, Deputy Secretary RVS, for gracing the occasion. I also thank Sri R. Prakash, Treasurer RVS, for all the support and encouragement. I thank Sri Hanmant Rayappa, sir, Internal Auditor RVS, for gracing the occasion. Thank you, sir. I thank Sri N. Balakrishna, Nilgire Balu, sir, Legal Advisor RVS, for gracing the occasion. I thank Sri T.H. Anjanappa, sir, Honorable President RVS, for gracing the occasion. I thank Sri C. Devraju, sir, Working President Rajya Vakligara Sangha, for gracing the occasion. I thank Sri Lokesh B. Nagarajaya, Chairman, Staff Disciplinary Committee RVS, for supporting us and giving the blessings. I thank Sri D.K. Ramesh, sir, Chairman, Kim's College RVS, for all the support and encouragement. I also thank our former professor, Dr. M.N. Srirang Raju, for all the support and encouragement. He has arranged the police band. Thank you very much, sir. I also thank the invocation done by Srinidhi. Thank you very much, Srinidhi. I also thank our principal, Dr. M.U. Ashwath, for supporting us in conducting this graduation day. I also thank all the rank holders, PhD awardees, merit awardees, and the parents who have come here and supported us for success of this program. I request now all the college magazine committee members and coffee table book members, food committee members, for a group photograph. Then we are going to close this program with a national anthem. And then we will have lunch in the cellar. I request all the students and parents to have lunch and bless us for the good future of BIT. Thank you once again. Please wait for a moment. We'll have a group photograph now. I close this vote of thanks with this statement: save the nature, protect the nature, and it will give us the best future. Thank you.
ஆமாம் ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் பண்ணுறது எவ்வளோ தூரம் போதும் வந்துடும் லைட்டாக பண்ணிக்கோ சாமி இப்போ சைடில் வச்சுருங்க இல்லை இங்கேருந்து லைவ் ஃபுல்லாக கண்டினியூ போயிட்டு வெளியே அவுட் போடுவோம் இல்லை அப்புறம் அங்கேருந்து வெளியே போயிடும் அவ்வளோதான் அதுதான் பண்ணோம் இது எது ஆயிடுச்சு பார்ப்பேன் ஓ வெளியே நம்மள்ட்ட லைட்டு இது பண்ணிக்க